Hi, my name is Brett Larson, and I'm the chairman of the Libertarian Party here in the state of Georgia. I'm joined by Akeem Robinson, our vice chair, and we're here welcoming Ted Metz, who is seeking the nomination for U.S. Senate for the Libertarian Party. We're happy to have a new candidate who has joined us. Thank you.
Thank you, Brett, and thank you, Akeem.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'd like to start out with a couple of questions, and I'm sure the first one on everyone's mind is, why are you running for office?
I'm running for office because I'm just sick and tired of the corruption that we see in Washington every day. When the Code of Federal Regulations is over 175,000 pages, it's about time for someone to go to Washington and start repealing laws. The whole problem we have in every aspect of our economy today has to do with how much regulation is coming out of Washington. We don't have a free market, we have cronyism, and I am sick and tired of cronyism. That's why I'm running for U.S. Senate, to put a stop to it.
Ted, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, Akeem. I grew up as an Air Force brat, so I've lived in probably 11 states before I was 10 years old. We moved here in 1975, and I graduated high school here in Georgia, and I went to college here in Georgia. I joined the Navy here in Georgia. I was in for 6 years, and after I got out of the Navy, I went to college, finished a couple of degrees, and I've been an entrepreneur ever since. And going back to grade school, I fell in love with the Founding Fathers, and I've been studying the Constitution and law ever since.
Ted, you mentioned that you were in the military, and the national media would make us believe that everyone is either a Republican or a Democrat. Why do you choose to identify as a libertarian?
I identify as a libertarian because I believe in the non-aggression principle, that nothing that anyone does should be done by force. It should all be voluntary. And that's one of the main reasons. The other reason is I really don't identify with the values that are presented by the Team Red or the Team Blue.
Ted, what are some issues that are important to you that you would like to let everyone know about?
Well, first and foremost, one of the most important issues I can think that faces everyone in America is the equal application of the rule of law. It seems to me that Americans are given special privileges, especially the ones that are elected into high office or own a bank or own a drug company or own a big pharma. All these people get special privileges, and the rules are different from them for everyone else. I think we need to reestablish the rule of law so that everyone is held accountable for their actions. That's one big thing. Another big thing is the Constitution. Once again, I have to go back to the Constitution because it gave 18 specific enumerated powers of the government, and now the government is way outside those 18 enumerated powers. I wanted to talk about the Federalist Paper 45, where it was actually spelled out that the government is responsible for treaties, for commerce, for protection against foreign invasion, and for protecting the rule of law. They're way out of bounds. Another thing is the endless wars. We've been in war for the last 14 years or so, but it's not declared war. The only people that are making out on the wars that we're facing right now are the military-industrial complex, the people that actually manufacture goods of war, the bombs, the missiles, the planes, the ships, and the bankers that finance all of that. And for what? For oil? Why are we still using oil? We have the capability right now to plant industrial hemp on the 195 million acres that are currently subsidized by farm subsidies not to grow anything at all. And in one crop of hemp, industrial hemp, they can refine enough biodiesel to power our entire diesel fleet for 2 years. We could get off of foreign oil by using our own resources. Industrial hemp is one. Industrial hemp can do plastics, it can do medicines, it can do biofuels. So the rule of law, getting off of foreign oil, and getting out of foreign wars, I think are three of the most important things we can discuss right now.
Well, Ted, off camera we were talking about different hairstyles, and clearly I'm a little bit disadvantaged in this category. It seems like you're a little bit ahead of the curve. Can you tell me a little bit about why you choose to go with that hairstyle?
Well, the choice was back in June, before I decided to run for U.S. Senate, I made a commitment to grow long hair for locks of love. So I thought, well, here it is. I'm going to be a U.S. Senate candidate. It would be hypocritical of me to back off on a goal that I had set because it seems like that's one of the problems in America is like people set goals and then they drop them when something better comes along. So I'm going to stick with it until I have a 10-inch ponytail so I can have it cut off and give to Locks for Love.
Ted, we certainly appreciate you being here with us today. Thank you very much. We wish you the best of luck in your Senate race, and we hope that things work out well for you. We hope to be back with you at some time in the future so we could ask you some more questions as your campaign progresses. Thank you very much. Thank
you, Brett. Thank you, Akeem. My pleasure to be here, and I hope to get an opportunity to speak to everyone out there in TV land real soon.